Hey guys, it's Amanda from The Fiction Fairy, and I just wanted to bring you guys a quick haul. I did get some more books for February. Surprise, surprise! My Bargain Book Warehouse has been having just really good sales again for President's Day, and simply because we've had so much snow in New Jersey, they've been giving more sales. So between that, and I did get a couple more ARCs, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys another little mini haul. And I think that this will probably be my last haul for February. I know February is coming to an end in a week anyway. And I believe I am going to be getting some more books in March. But this should be my last haul for this month. But you never can tell. So let's get started. And the first book is The Lost Saint by Brita Spain. And I know this book came out a little while ago. Book covers are really, really beautiful. And everybody's been talking about it. They all said it was really good. You know, I'm looking forward to reading it. What I was pulling off was the $3 tag that I paid for, and then underneath it they had the tag for the pound. So I'm not quite sure. Oh yeah, on the back it says Edgemont, UK, and just says the pound. So this must be the UK cover. Either way, I like it. I want to see what it's about. Looks cool. And then I also got the second book, I believe. Maybe this was the first one. I don't really know which order these go in. It's The Dark Divine by Brita Spain. And they were both at the Bargain Book Warehouse, so I decided just to get both of them while they were there because, you know, it's not exactly like your Barnes & Noble. Once a book is gone, they don't necessarily get in more of that book. So the next book I got was Entangled by Kat Clark. And I really like her. I read... oh, crap. It was... I read one of her other books, and I really liked it, and it's kind of sad that it's slipping my mind right now, because I actually really did like it, but I'm excited to read this book, and I just really like the cover with the girl with the red hair, because I am obsessed with red hair. I really wish that I was a natural redhead, because that would be super exciting. So the next book that I got is an ARC, and it is Perfect Lies by Kirsten White, and this goes with Mind Games. Mind Games, I believe, came out last year, and that was her debut book. And so this is the second book to it. This one is a lot thinner than Mind Games. I'm really excited to read it. I have Mind Games, but I have not read it yet, so I'm looking forward to, at some point, getting this book on my, not just to be read, but to be read now, because I have all these books behind me pretty much are on my TBR, so I need some on my TBRN to be read now. The next book I got is Tremor by Patrick Carman. And this is also, I believe, a sequel. Yes, this is a sequel to Pulse. And I'm not really sure what this was about, but I'm pretty sure from the cover, it seems like it's a apocalyptic world where the government is clearly trying to take over. People figure out what they're doing, and they try to take it down. That's what it looks like it is to me. Like I said, I do have Pulse. I haven't read that one yet either. I'm absolutely horrible with reading series. They take, you know, freaking year between books, and it's not that I necessarily forget, but you forget, like, the real details and, like, just how excited you were about it. So really just a lot easier to try to marathon series if possible. If not, you know, it is what it is. You just have to read them as they come out. But, I mean, geez peas. The next book I got was Steadfast by Claudia Gray. And this, I believe, is a sequel to Spellcaster, which, surprise, surprise, I also have that book and have not read it yet. These books, I think all of them are coming out in March, so, and they're all sequels. So likelihood of me being able to read all these books by the time that they come out is probably a little to none because I have their first books to read. But I do want to try to read them fairly soon. So if you have read any of the first books that go with any of these books I'm talking about today, please leave below in the comments if you liked them, if you enjoyed them, what they were about, what you liked and disliked about it. So I kind of have a heads up on these when I'm getting ready to read them. So the next book I have is Pretty Sly by Elisa Ludwig. And this is also a sequel. And this is a sequel to... oh, man. this is like pretty crooked. Pretty crooked. I'm pretty sure this is about a girl who is a thief, and she's like a pretty attractive, I think she might be fairly wealthy girl, and she starts stealing. So I'm looking forward to reading this book. I do have Pretty Crooked, but again, I have not read it. I am though excited because this author is from Philadelphia, or she lives in Philadelphia, and she studied writing at Vassar College and Temple University, which is super exciting because I live close to Philadelphia. So anytime there's someone semi-local, I think that is a pretty awesome thing, and I hope that I'll be able to get to her books fairly soon. The next book that I have is Ruins by Dan Wells, and this is book 3. Book 1 was The Partials. I do not remember what book 2 was called, but I had started to read book 1, and book 1 was basically a post-apocalyptic world where humans had basically made robots to do everything for them, and the robots went, bat crazy and said, you don't run us, we run you, and basically tried to take over the world, and there was almost like a World War III between humans and robots, and that's just about as far as I got in it. It did seem like it was a pretty good book. It seems like this is a pretty good series. The books are fairly thick, each one of them, so I'm hoping to get to this one too. Now that I have the third one, I can definitely marathon that. And I really think I'm just going to have to pick like a month or two this year and make them be like my series months, where I marathon the series that I have and try to get through as many as possible, because believe it or not, I probably have only read maybe 3 series. And the sad part is, one of the series that I've read is Twilight. I mean, I read each one of those books in a night. I started reading them clearly far after they came out, and I would go back to Barnes & Noble each day, and the guy would just look at me like I was bananas, because why are you buying a book a night? But I just devoured those books, and I'm not ashamed to say that I really did like Twilight. I loved the books. They engaged me. They made me love Edward. I really love them. So I'm hoping to maybe pick a month or two this year and do the same thing and devour some more series, because I really need to get on top of that, because I clearly am behind. So guys, that was my mini haul that I had, and like I said, I think that's gonna be my last haul for February, and my next haul will be in March when the remainder of the books that I bought come in. And yes, the next thing should be our wrap-ups next week, so I'm super excited about that. So like I said, if you've read any of the first books to these series, please let me know in the comments below if you liked them, what they were about, if I should look forward to them, or if they're going to be kind of a little sketchy. So thanks so much for watching, guys.